chapel made of cedar and clay, at the edge of a road time swept away. No preacher stands, no choir sing, just echoes caught in angel wings. I used to ride there when I'd lost my way, with whiskey, tears, and debts to pay. But the wind would whisper soft and low, son, there's mercy, even you can know. Where the wind learns to pray and the dust turns to gold, where sinners lay down stories untold, you can hear grace hum in the sway of the hay. Out there where the wind learns to pray, yeah, that's where the wind learns to pray. I carved her name in that old door, back when love meant less and pride meant more. She said, boy, you're chasing shadows again. Then she left with the dawn and the weight of sin. Years rolled by like a wagon in flame, but the Spirit rode through just the same. Now I walk with ghosts, but I ain't afraid, 'cause they hum the psalms that heaven made. Where the wind learns to pray and the dust turns to gold, where sinners lay down stories untold, you can hear grace hum in the sway of the hay. Out there where the wind learns to pray, yeah, that's where the wind learns to pray. Sometimes the Lord don't speak out loud. He moves in the thunder, He hides in the cloud. And when your soul's too dry to sing, He'll blow through your heart and make it ring. So I bow my head when the breeze turns warm, 'cause I felt His peace in every storm. And when I breathe my last someday, I'll be carried home where the wind learns to pray. Where the wind learns to pray, where mercy falls like rain, and broken hearts are whole again. Where angels hum the farmer's refrain. Out there where the wind learns to pray, yeah, that's where the wind learns to pray. So if you ever feel lost and stray, just follow the wind, it knows how to pray.
I was born on the banks of a quiet grave, where the water carved its truth across my face. Mama said, boy, don't you run from pain, the Lord will find you through the rain. So I wandered miles through sin and dust, trading silver dreams for broken trust. But even when my heart forgot to pray, The river whispered, he'll show the way. The river knows my name, it's called me home for years. Through the drought, through the thunder, through the tears. I tried to hide, but it found me just the same. Grace runs deep. Yeah, the river knows my name. Yeah, the river knows my name. I've seen good men drown in guilt and gold, chasing fortunes that their hands can't hold. I've knelt by graves, I've cursed the sky, and begged the Lord to tell me why. But every time I reached that shore, the current pulled me back once more, not to drown, but to wash me clean. And water's cold, yet pure and serene. The river knows my name. The river knows my name. He's called me home for years. Through the drought, through the thunder, through the tears. I tried to hide, but it found me just the same. Grace runs deep. Yeah, the river knows my name. One night the moon caught fire in the tide, and I laid my sins where the waves collide. Felt the mercy pull my soul from shame, and I knew the Savior called my name. Speaks of peace and grace. Every drop reflects His holy face. And when I leave this world aflame, that river will guide me home again. The river knows my name from dusk to dawn. It's carried my soul where my pain is gone. When I cross that line, I won't be the same, 'cause heaven flows where the river knows my name. Yeah, heaven flows. Let the water rise, let the thunder proclaim, I ain't lost no more. The river knows my name.
There's a storm in the valley and a field gone dry, a cross half buried where the angels cry. I've been knee deep in doubt, with a heart half warm, praying for peace since the day I was born. Mama said, son, the Lord ain't far. He's closer than your shadow under them stars. So I dropped my pride and I laid my gun and felt his mercy weigh a ton. God's boots in the mud, walking next to mine. Through the sweat, the dust, and the tears I find. He don't just wait in the clouds above, he walks right here in the mess I'm of. Yeah, God's got his boots in the mud. I've seen preachers in suits and sinners in chains, but I found grace in the pouring rain, in the rust of a tractor, the hum of the well. I heard the stories the angels tell. It ain't in gold or a Sunday shine, it's in the calloused hands of the working kind, where faith ain't fancy and hope ain't clean, but the soul still shines through the diesel sheen. God's boots in the mud, walking next to mine. Through the sweat, the dust, and the tears I find. He don't just wait in the clouds above, he walks right here in the mess I'm of. Yeah, God's got his boots in the mud. Every scar on my heart is a sermon spoke. Every fence I mended was a promise broke. But he don't flinch when I fall face down, he lifts me up on holy ground. And I've seen heaven in a plowboy's grin, 'cause the Lord keeps house where the broken's been. So if you think he's gone, just look around. You'll find his footprints on this ground. God's boots in the mud, where the lost get found, where the wind sings songs through the fields of brown. He don't wear robes, he wears the dust, and calls the sinner back to trust. Yeah, God's got his boots in the mud, and he's walking right beside us. So don't be afraid of the pain or flood, 'cause even grace leaves footprints in the mud.